times at work or just in life that have been particularly stressful or particularly challenging at those kind of peak stress times.
Yeah.
What can you give us some examples of what that looks like, and how do you manage that kind of stress?
I think I've just, again, I've always had in the most heightened of those moments. I've had kids. I honestly, like, all my wife and I, all our energy goes into those kids. It's just not about me. I'm not thinking of me in those moments. There's always these other three people, or, you know, the different times when it was two of them or one of them, whatever. But there's always been, as I said, when my career started really sort of happening in a sort of big way, was when we started a family. So honestly, I've always just been like, let's not get bogged down talking about me, because, you know, this is way more important. I'm a big walker. Like, I love going out walking. I think that's really underrated. I despise laziness. Like, I just cannot handle it. We are as a species, humans are so lazy, and everything that is being designed is to make us more lazy. You know, it's like, all like, God forbid you even drive your own car anymore, and we'll have fuck that. They'll drive itself. Like, what's I'm gonna stay as sort of analog as I can. You know, I struggle, you know, and how we get food, and it's all just delivered to your door, and, you know, even it's like, I need to pop out and I could just use this app and get it at your door like 10 minutes later, and you're like, what happened to like just popping? So I'm a bit old school like that, and
Okay.
I love walking. I do think my mind clear. I particularly love walking around this city. I love London. I love walking around London. So I always be trying to walk places. I'm the worst version of myself if I'm in the back of a car and there's traffic and I have no control over what happened. It happened a lot in London because traffic's bad here. So I'm always like, if people are like, can we get your car? I'm like, no, I'll get the train and I'll walk. Then I feel like I'm in the control of my own destiny.
Yeah.
Unless there's a train strike. But, you know, like, I love walking around with music in my ears. Honestly, just walking around the city, it's like my happy place. And I think your mind just clears. Today I got the train and I walked, and I was like, sunny day, and you're seeing buildings differently, and like you're seeing them for the first time. I become really aware of my surroundings. I think it's so good for your mind. It means you're not on your phone, really, if you're walking. I mean, you are, but you're knocking into people and you're being that nightmare person who won't look up. And so I can't stand that. You know, and then, yeah, I think if I'm back in the car, then you just sit on your phone, don't you? And I think that's really, the phone thing gets me. I can't handle it. Really try to find ways to not be on my phone. I find walking a really good way.
Yeah.
I know my music is coming from my phone, sure, but I will literally just press play and put my phone in my pocket and really try not to. Yeah, I think maybe I think some of that is down to a generational thing and the age I am, and I grew up without a phone, and as a result of that, I think you are still very much set in that like pre-internet sort of way of living,
Yeah.
where you do want to do stuff for yourself and get your hands dirty, and none of them have. Our eldest is 10 and she doesn't have a phone yet, and of course the day will come when she needs to have one. But we're not there yet. But we talk about it a lot. Ask a lot, you know,
I bet.
about when that happens. They've got iPads, kind of great for traveling particularly, but we don't let them look at them during the week or anything like that. And they get a little bit of time at the weekends. But we have to be good about it too, you know. If sometimes, amazing now at home, like, we have to set an example. Sometimes they're like, can we go on our iPads? We're like, no, you're just sat on your phone. I'm like, oh, it's really got us there. You know, like, why is it okay for us to like just be scrolling through stuff? I did delete Instagram off my phone about 2 days before Christmas, and that felt like a really good thing for me, I have to say. Like everyone else, I was guilty of just like, oh my God. Yeah, my wife and I both deleted it, and she's got some other thing. I'm sort of slagging her off a bit, like it's a replacement that she's found, but she claims it is some more. I don't remember the name of the app, and so I'm not going to give it a plug. But it's like curated articles they think that she would like, and by authors and journalists and stuff that she likes. So, but I am a bit like, it does just keep you on your phone. I haven't caved, and I do think it's better, you know. But I wish, like, even now when you're watching TV and stuff, you can be just like checking your phone. Like, why can't you just go, I'm watching this thing for an hour and a half, but what's going to happen? You know, you miss a call. I mean, you know, miss a couple of voice notes. And so, yeah, we should all be better.